We're now learning more about the impact Colton's law has made since it was passed during the last legislative session. The law aims at helping Child Protective Services find vulnerable children who've fallen off the radar. It involves getting some help from law enforcement officers all across the state. Fox 7's Elizabeth Saab has the special report.
When I sit in here and I know that Colton made such an impact.
It's the kind of room where 2-year-old Colton Turner would have been comforted.
There's so many people in the field that won't forget him, and they've changed the way that they do things because of him.
Instead, it's now comforting others.
That's the part you just have to accept is that no matter what you do, you can't save him.
Nearly 2 years ago, the toddler was found buried in a southeast Austin field. His body had been there for nearly 2 months. Colton's mother, Megan Work, is waiting to stand trial for her part in his death. Work's boyfriend, Michael Turner, pleading guilty earlier this year.
A lot of these problems, like in Colton's situation, it wasn't a social issue, it was a criminal issue.
Colton's mother had dropped off her family's radar. His great-aunt Raquel Helfer getting wind that the 2-year-old was being abused. She mounted a desperate search to find him.
Criminals that, had power over a 2-year-old, and law enforcement needed to be involved.
After he was found, a CPS report showed Colton had slipped through their cracks too. Investigators couldn't track him or his mother down. And because she wasn't on law enforcement's radar, a routine traffic stop couldn't save the child either.
This is where Colton got his justice, was in the eyes of the public in places like this, people that would not tolerate another Colton to happen.
And Helfrich and longtime family friend Liz St. Clair made sure of that by pushing for a law, taking their fight to the Capitol during this last legislative session.
We've all failed Colton. The entire state of Texas on so many levels has failed Colton.
That's all that was left to do, is to try for other kids to make changes so that no other child has to go through this. No other family has to go through this.
House Bill 2053 passes.
Colton's law is helping kids who fall off of CPS's radar by getting law enforcement involved immediately. Before HB 2053 was passed, a Fox 7 investigation revealed a hole that Texas's children were falling through. Nearly 2,500 CPS cases were closed in 2014 because the children couldn't be found.
The reason why we wanted state law enforcement to investigate these children and figure out where they are is because the training is so much more in depth with state law enforcement as far as abductions and murder investigations, and they know the right steps to take.
According to an open records request we filed with the Department of Public Safety, from the time Colton's law went into effect on September 1st, 2015, through April 20th of this year, law enforcement agencies and Child Protective Services found nearly 430 children. That's out of the almost 2,400 they were looking for.
My heart broke with Colton. I mean, we failed Colton, and I met with the family and I said that.
Judge John Specia is the outgoing head of DFPS.
Our collaboration with the police, our work with the police is far better today than before Colton's law. And so that is one of those situations, very bittersweet, that we lost an incredibly sweet child, but because of that death, we made changes that are positive and will protect other children.
It empowers the people who are doing the work. It was even up to 90 to 120 days before law enforcement even had this important information.
Marcia Farney filed HB 2053 and pushed it through to the end.
We couldn't have done this without so many players. The family, your reporting, law enforcement at every level was very supportive. It was a real good group of people working together, and I was one piece of that.
This was just like a crack in the door that can't be shut now.
Elizabeth Saab, Fox 7 News.